What day is it today? Oh shit, it's the 15th anniversary of TWEWY, and I've got nothing for it. Oh shit, gotta make a video. For years now, I've been trying to put my love for a specific game into words. That game would be my favorite video game of all time, The World Ends With You, or TWEWY for short. For me, there's something truly magical about this game that I just can't state, but in this video, I'm going to try to state it and also give a review of the game while we're at it. But first, full spoilers for this game. If anything, I implore you to play this game first. It's honestly incredible, and you do yourself a favor by playing it. The whole point of this video is that I can't get across the magic of the game into words, so please, go play it for yourself. Also, please consider subscribing. If you enjoy this video, I upload VODs daily to the channel as well as other videos like this, so please enjoy. Let's start with the gameplay this time. The gameplay you get is dependent on the version you play. For the original DS version in particular, which it is the 15th anniversary of, the gameplay takes full advantage of the hardware it's on, which no other DS game does. The battle system takes full advantage of the dual screens of the DS, with half the combat occurring on the bottom screen using touch controls, and the other half on the top screen using button controls. While it's hard to get used to, it makes for a fun and rewarding battle system that emphasizes multitasking and switching your focus between both screens that the other versions of this game, while having an okay substitute, just can't replicate. The game is divided up into chapters, which suits the day-by-day story the game goes for. You basically run around Shibuya and do missions, fighting noise, and progressing the plot by completing missions. The game has a robust shopping system where you can shop for pins and clothes of different brands, and by using those brands in battle, you can raise their popularity and therefore their power. This plays into one of the major themes of this game, being Shibuya and the style it has. Contrary to popular belief, Persona 5 did not invent Shibuya, and TWEWY does justice to this location that Persona 5 never does. TWEWY's identity is intertwined with Shibuya in a way that I've seen no other game been with their setting. The game makes Shibuya seem alive, with each thought fragment being its own character in a sort of way, to the aforementioned shop system and how the shopkeepers can grow to like you and offer you deals, to the fact that the brand popularity is ever-changing and can be influenced by the player, to the fact that you see every location in Shibuya throughout the game, and each one is distinct and has their own landmarks. The world is also brought to life by the unique art style this game has. The characters have bold, thick outlines that I don't really see any other character art use in any game, and these are Nomura characters, so you know the designs are on point. For a game so intertwined with its fashion, they have to be well designed, and the outfits of this game were on point. Furthermore, the designs of the characters give insights into the characters and the theme of this game, but we'll get into the characters and the themes later, because first I want to talk about the music, because holy shit, this slaps! Here's just a montage of a few of the amazing songs this game has. The music really makes up a lot of this game's identity, and it gives it a vibe that no other game has. It's got this urban feel that really meshes with the game's personality and characters and world. Speaking of which, the writing is off the wall for this game. From the thought fragments to the character dialogue, everything is charming, funny, filled with emotion. By playing this game and seeing the art in combination with the dialogue, this game really makes you feel for its characters. It's amazing what they put in this game as well. Like, idiots can complain about the word sus being in the sequel as much as they want, but this is coming from the series that used phrases like, quote, meme, what's a meme? And, quote, let me play you a song on the world's tiniest violin. And this game also has a canonical transgender NPC, and by the way, this game came out in 2007. Fucking incredible! Just wow! This game name drops its name on multiple occasions and gets away with it. Let's touch on the story on its own. The story really serves to further the game's message, but it also is amazing on its own. I'm not going to go into full spoilery detail here, but the game has twists and turns and constantly keeps both the characters and the players on their toes. It's got moments where the characters are allowed to hang out, but it's also got heavy emotional moments and incredibly shocking moments and more. The story, as well as the bonus secret reports, help flesh out the world and the rules of the Reapers game, but also leave enough mysteries and questions for the player to speculate and write stories about. There's a 37-page document out there analyzing Sho Minamoto's character, and that's just a fraction, pun intended, of the analysis that's been done on this game's story and characters. Speaking of which, the characters are easily the best part of this game. Even outside of the core cast, the side characters are amazing as well, each with their own personality and what makes them tick. It gets to a point where Shuto Dan, a character who gets very little screen time, has his own dedicated fan base within the fandom, if the TWEWY Awards results has anything to go by. That being said, the main cast shines even brighter. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the important ones. Neku is the best protagonist in any video game ever. While he's unlikable at first, that's kind of the point, and the whole game is his journey of growing as a person. He's blunt, but can have a kind heart at times, and reacts to the world around him well. He's full of emotion, and while at times he doesn't let it out, when he does, it's a sight to behold. While Shiki serves as the catalyst for Neku's growth, she also has her own character that isn't just, quote, love interest. Her bubbly and kind personality hides a deep inferiority complex within her, and it's thanks to Neku that she's able to begin to love herself for who she is, and it's incredible to watch the two be a positive impact on each other, but Shiki's also got her own character and can stand on her own without Neku. Pete is fiercely loyal to his friends, and especially to Rhyme most of all. He fights for what he believes in, and puts that before picking a side, even if that means siding with the enemy. He's a lovable doofus, but he can also be surprisingly heartfelt and deep at times, which goes against the lovable doofus trope, and I love that. Rhyme is sweet, kind, and full of charm. While she doesn't get too much screen time, her contributions to the plot and effects on the other characters cannot be understated. I do wish we got to see more of her, however. Where do I fucking start with Joshua? He's a prick, but in a way that you grow to love his character for that. He's fun to watch, his interactions with Neku are amazing, and he's just a great character. He's also got a surprising bit of backstory later in the game that puts his actions into perspective. He fucking invented the Komaeda archetype, so put some goddamn respect on his name. I want Hanekoma to be my dad. End of segment. Well, I'm not that into Minamoto's character to read a 37-page document about him. I do think he's incredibly fun to see and funny to listen to. His mask quips are fucking hilarious, and I love his chaotic nature. He's probably the funniest character in this game. Kitaniji works amazingly as a foil to Neku, and more importantly, a foil to the very message of this game, and he doesn't get enough credit as an antagonist and as a character. While Neku learns to open up over the course of the game, Kitaniji remains close off, and therefore remains single-minded on his view of Shibuya. And that brings me to the final point I want to make about this game, and that's the message. This is the part where I start to fail to come up with what to say about this game. The message, that being to open your boundaries and enjoy the world and the people in it, because that's what life truly is. Everything in this game ties back to this message. From Neku's character arc, to the symbolism behind his headphones closing out the world, to the thought fragments forcing Neku to hear the voices of the people of Shibuya, to again Kitaniji's refusal to open up to the world, to the trust formed and broken between Neku and his partners, to the structure of the Reapers game forcing Neku to open up. Just wow. There's something about this message in particular that just spoke to home with me. I don't know if it's how prevalent it was in this game or my personal experiences, but something about this message just hit home. I can't put it into words. I've always been kind of introverted, not really going out of my way to speak to people unless they speak to me first, but at the same time, I grow close to the friends I do make, and I can learn to open up my world more and more the more I speak to people. TWEWY inspires me to be the best version of myself I can be, to expand my boundaries, to take in the world around me and enjoy every moment. And that's something that no other game does. Happy 15th anniversary to The World Ends With You! Let's hope that Square Enix gives us more content before the next 15 years pass.